Hello everyone, this is Michaela and I'm here with Sergeant Steve from the San Leandro Police Department. This is episode 4 of our Q&A series. We've got a bunch of questions from community members. We've got them through Nextdoor, Facebook, other social media platforms, and I'm gonna ask them here. So let's jump right into it.
Let's do it.
Question number 1. What additional trainings or changes have been done in responding to people with a mental health crisis?
That's a really good question. So nationwide, there's been a massive paradigm shift when it comes to law enforcement response to someone who's having a mental health crisis. So the things that we've changed are the use of time, distance, and cover. So in summary, using time means we're going to slow things down. If we're responding to a critical incident where someone's having a mental health crisis, the last thing we want to do is rush into it. We want to make sure that we're using time, we're going to slow things down, and as things are slowing down, we're going to take the opportunity to use distance. If someone's having a mental health crisis, being close to that person may not be the best way to deal with it. So we want to have a little bit of distance between us and the person having that crisis and use cover to our advantage.
Right.
If I can put a barrier between myself and someone having a mental health crisis, it's an extra layer of protection for both of us. And then we want to go to our negotiating skills and use communication as a way to diffuse that situation. Some of the specific trainings that we've engaged in as an agency are two specifically I want to talk about today. The crisis intervention training and the ICAT training, ICAT, and that's Integrating Communications, Assessment, and Tactics. There's an organization called the Police Executive Research Forum, or PERF, and they came up with these trainings. So both these trainings focus on a couple things, and again, as an agency, we've adopted the tenets of these trainings successfully. What these trainings focus on is diffusing dangerous situations by using communication and the things that we talked about prior, time, distance, and cover, and getting all your resources in the same place.
And do you have any examples of when these trainings are put to use?
Yeah, so we've had a lot recently, and a lot of successful, peaceful resolutions. So we've had a few recently where our officers have been dispatched to calls involving suicidal subjects. And these have been high profile. They made it to the news and the local media. And it really highlighted our officers' abilities to use what we've talked about today, time, distance, and cover, and communicate and negotiate with people in a mental health crisis towards a peaceful resolution, and we've seen a lot of success.
Wow, that's great. Question number 2. The unhoused has been a rising concern, not just in San Leandro, but around the nation. What are the protocols for responding to people without homes at the Greenhouse Shopping Center and really anywhere in San Leandro?
So as an agency and as a city, we really try to have a compassionate approach when we contact and speak with our unhoused and homeless population. So our goal is, and we work very closely with our Human Services department in the city and Building Futures. Our goal is to provide resources to our unhoused and educate them as far as what resources are available to them.
And you can go to sanleandro.org/human services to learn more about these types of resources. And our third question, someone from the community expressed that Alameda County Sheriff's Office was answering the non-emergency calls. I've heard that that's changed recently. Can you tell us about that?
So as of June 2023, I'm proud to say that our communications center is back up and running in our police department 24 hours a day. Prior to that, because of a staffing shortage, the Alameda County Sheriff's Office graciously offered to help us out. They fielded patrol calls for us from the hours of 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. But thanks to the efforts of our PD recruitment team and our Human Resources division of the city, we have fully staffed our comm center. And again, they're back up and running 24 hours a day to serve our community.
And again, the non-emergency phone number will be on the screen, 510-577-2740. That's the non-emergency phone number. And question number 4 from the community, how can we get K-9 units and bicycle cops back to our department?
So this is a constant conversation in our department, line staff up to the command level, and it comes down to staffing. We believe that a rising tide lifts all boats here, and we truly believe that if we can continually staff our agency, we will be able to bolster our patrol numbers, our detective numbers, and then take a look at staffing and allocate more bodies to units like our bicycle unit and our K-9 unit.
And also related to staffing, question number 5, what is the actual total number of cops today for patrol, detectives, motors, etc.?
So the total number of sworn today from the newest hire line staff officer to the chief is 61 in total. And that's down approximately about 30% from where we should be about 90. So I'm going to just kind of give you a quick breakdown of the divisions that we're asked about. So in our patrol division, which I'm a part of, we have 5 sergeants and 32 officers. In our detective bureau, we have 3 sergeants and 5 detectives, and that encompasses robbery homicide unit, the special victims unit, and our crime suppression unit. And in the traffic and motors division, we have 1 sergeant, we have 1 commercial enforcement officer, and we have 1 traffic officer.
Question number 5, where can residents and the community look up information regarding calls for service?
If you go to our city website, sanleandro.org/crime stats, it's going to give you a breakdown of multiple categories. And the 3 that we're going to talk about today are going to be the crime analysis category, the daily activity dashboard, and the weekly arrest, which is an itemized list of everyone who's been arrested and the crimes they were arrested for. If you're looking up specific information regarding calls for service, that's going to be available in the daily activity dashboard. It's going to have a bunch of drop downs to include the date, and you can pick a date in our history, and it'll enumerate all the calls for service. You can click on the call for service, and it will give you all the information associated to that.
Wonderful. And a lot of people hear the word NICSL and they don't quite know exactly what that is. Can you tell us a little bit about NICSL and what it does for the department and residents?
Sure. So NICSL is an alert system that uses existing cell phone technology. It provides alerts regarding community safety, crime alerts, severe weather, and it's right on your cell phone. So currently, we have 14,000 community members that are on our NICSL alert thread list. We want to see that number grow to about 30,000. We want to see it grow to 90,000. We want to see our entire community population be on our list. So what's going to happen is you may see a digital display on your cell phone requesting your area code. And it's very simple. You text your area code to 888-777. That'll put you on the NICSL list, and you will get updates right to your cell phone.
So it's not an app, it's just a text message line that you text your zip code to, and then you get security alerts or police updates from San Leandro?
That's it.
Perfect.
No, you don't have to download an app. It's very simple. Again, it's existing cell phone tech. All you have to do is text your area code again to 888-777, and you'll begin receiving updates and community alerts on your phone.
All right. And our final question, what's going on with recruiting officers so that we're not overworking our officers now?
So I know that our professional standards unit has been working diligently and very hard to make sure that we are recruiting and staffing our agency adequately. It's kind of an all-hands-on-deck approach. We're really tasking all of our staff members, no matter what their assignment and rank is, to participate in the recruitment efforts for our city so we can staff our police department and increase community safety. So we're having people participate in staffing recruitment events, helping with the interview processes of new hires, and we're looking at things that are conventional and unconventional, not just police hiring fairs, but also partnering with different organizations to make sure our message is getting out there for recruitment. And then just communication-wise, our command puts out a weekly recruitment log for the entire department, so we can see, as a line staff member and as a supervisor, we can see what the recruitment numbers look like. How many do we have that are in the process? How many do we have that have been hired? And that keeps us up to date. And then lastly, I'm going to give another shameless plug for Wear Our Blue. So check out our hiring website, wearourblue.org, and please come be part of our team.
All right, thank you so much, Sergeant Steve, for answering these questions. I'm sure the community really appreciates the honesty and transparency. That's why we do things. And we're going to be having more Q&A episodes, so if you guys have any questions, then please comment them, and you will have them answered on the next one.